Hello guys, a very happy good evening to everyone of you. And guys, today we are going to see the newspaper name The Hindu, and today's date is October 22, 2025. So, in today's geopolitical information, each and everything is continuously changing, guys. Because you can see after the Pakistan and Afghanistan war, now the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has just went to the INS Vikrant, and he just told we are the guardians of the Indian Ocean. Okay, why this thing he has just told? And we can also see the India is having lot of partnership with Australia. So recently the India is also going to visit the ASEAN summit. So Indian ASEAN summit also definitely India will speak with the China and Russia as well as with the USA about the tariff problem. So why, how this interconnection is being made? Okay, because after this Pakistan and Afghanistan, why this kind of telling by the Narendra Modi, it means we are the guardians of the Indian Ocean. Why this is most important thing? We want to also see about this. Okay, and as well as now again the Gaza as well as the Israel problem has just been intensified. So literally now both of the time, it means both of the peoples, it means Gaza, it means Hamas terrorists, and as well as the Israel peoples, it means military organization has just made a clash with each other, and few quiet members, it means few peoples as well as the soldiers from the both side has been just died. Okay, we are also going to see about that. And as well as now what are the main interesting thing has been happening is foreign direct investment has been just reduced to so much, it means 159% has been reduced so much. But you can see guys, but why you are just telling like this means we are just going to see about this. Okay, why? Because a lot of foreign countries, especially the Spain, Germany, France and Australia, are so much interested to invest lot of amount, it means crores and crores of rupees of amount in the India. And especially you would also know the Google CAI project. So literally 16 billion, I think so, 14 or 16 billion, I'm not so aware of it, but literally 14 billion was being invested in the Andhra Pradesh. So you can see how much the thing is been, it means when you just see in the second man perspective it's been different, but while we see in the other man perspective, you can see the lot of FDIs has been just continuously being out of the India. So whether they are taking the money from India and they're investing in the China or investing in America, which country they are so much predominantly involved in this. Okay, so we are also going to see about lot of this thing. Okay, so guys, without wasting time, let us get started. So before going to that, I also want to tell about other thing. I think so you would have known about the Sagittarius. It means a Sagittarius is like a draft galaxy. It means a smaller galaxy that's been now constantly colliding with the Milky Way. It means our own galaxy. So how the future it may be possible? It means whether this draft galaxy will come and collide the solar system, will the entire solar system be devastated, be destroyed? Will it happen or not? Also we are going to see about this. Okay. So guys, then without wasting time, let us start the newspaper. So welcome to my channel. My name is newspaper. Let us start. Okay. So the basic thing is, you can see the new H1B visa will not apply for changes of status US government. So simple. It means the person who are staying in the US, it means permanent residence or a temporary resident visa for a workers of 5 year duration. So for them and all, the H1B visa will not applicable for any kind of new extra additional fees. And the visa holder also they can come to freely to the US and they can roam out in the US and they can just go, it means leave the US entirely. Okay. So the person, it means the person who gets a job in the US only, they need to pay more amount. And as well as while I just study the case study, so why this thing is been occurring? It means guys, this it means this $1 lakh fee definitely will affect so much, I will say, USA people. So why? Sorry, why? Because guys, literally we have to just see about the college passing people. Because suppose you can say if 10,000 people just passed, means suppose 80 to 90% of the people gets the job, means it's a well predominant, it's a well good country. But in the USA, in the USA college, literally 30 to 40% of the peoples get dropped out. It means each and every year, it means 100 people's involvement, just 60 people just pass the college, and in the 60 only 30 to 40 are getting the jobs. So remaining 20 to 30 are remaining unemployed. So why? So some people may start the business, any kind of other thing also. So most of the people of the USA are not getting job. You can see the dropout percent is so much higher. But whenever you just see about the foreign students, the dropout percent is literally less than 1%. Approximately you can just 1%. If 100% comes, means only 1%. One people just get dropout. But it's so rare case scenario. But what the most thing is, here 100 people comes also, 100 people get the job here. Because you can see, it means per year they need to pay how much? It means foreign student per year they need to pay at least $75,000. Approximately goes to, it means $50,000 also goes to so much huge amount of lakhs of rupees. So they want to work there. So what they will do, they will do is to extra work. It means instead of working for 8 hours a day, they are also willing to work 14 to 16 hours a day. It means especially the Indian students as well as the foreign country students. But when you compare to the USA student, they will work only 8 hours per day. and the studying time and the literally working time, the part time also is so much lesser for them. So that's why most of the foreign companies hires the Indians, Chinese as well as the other country peoples. Okay, so the Donald Trump just took this initiative to cut off this entire thing. So if they cut this entire thing means each and every foreign companies will give the job to whom? To the Americans. But the main case you can see guys, India holds literally 3 lakh students, China 2 lakh students, and South Korea 50,000 person. Approximately go to 50 to 60,000 person. So each and every person of the foreign countries, it means foreign student get the job easily. And the other thing is Americans are paying less. Why? As I just told before, Indians are working so much predominantly, it means they are working so much hours. So you can see per year, it means American gets about $80,000. It means it's an approximate amount. $80,000 means Indian are getting more than 80,000. Literally they are getting about 85 to $90,000. It approximately goes to $1 lakh. So they are getting. So you can see the each and every country, it means each and every companies of the America so much favor to the foreigners instead of taking the Americans workers. Okay, I think so you can understand. So the next thing is you can see about this one. Okay, it will just take a little tougher. Okay. So you can see the net foreign direct investment fell in 159% in August. So it means most of the money instead of coming inside of the country is will really going outside. And as well as you can see core sector, the growth also now literally guys for the past 3 months the growth sector of the India has been 3% lower. Suppose the main thing is, so how we need to analyze, suppose if manufacturing sector and the textile sector or technology sector or any kind of transport sector is going down means first we need to see which one? Diesel. Why? How we are just telling diesel, if diesel it means taking outsourcing of diesel is so much lesser means each and everything will affect. Why? Why the diesel is important means you can just analyze guys, for each and every transportation of lorry what is important? Diesel is important. So while the diesel input, it means the diesel outflow is so much lesser means the transportation business goes so much lesser. If the it means for example 100 lorries is there, instead of 100 lorries circulating in the roads only 50 lorries going means you can see the transportation of the in the transportation of the things is been lowered, as well as the manufacturing capacity also been lowered, the production capacity has been also been lowered. So why it has been lowered? Because the people's purchasing power has been just reduced. Okay, I think so you can understand. For example, it means tomato is grown one side, it means 100 lorry takes tomato and delivers it to B location. So here 100% goes and buys this 100 tomatoes, but now only 20% goes and buys this tomato means only 20 basket of lorries of tomato will just send it to here. So remaining 80 lorries will be remaining as vacant. Okay, I think so I can understand. So it not only tells about the manufacturing production of the industry, it also tells about the agriculture sector also. Okay, it means each and everything also it just considers. Okay, so while I just did a case study upon this, I just came to know, let's show it to you. So you can see the same thing guys in I just compared about China and as well as India. I'll just zoom a little bit. Okay, so handwriting will be like this only, so please don't consider. So you can see in China in 2023 163 billion amount of dollar was been invested, but in 2024 you can see how much it has been reduced to more than 50 billion has been reduced. But and as well as you can see in 2025 up to August 71 billion has been just inflow just came. But as well as you can see in India only 28 billion was been there in 23, but you can see now it has been doubled. Okay, see literally it's such a good thing. It means 53 amount of billion dollars was been invested, and as well as totally 80 billion dollars was been there. It means foreign direct investment will also be there, and as well as the Indian investment will also be there. Okay, that's a really good thing. But now what has been happened means now currently each and everything has been reduced. So until it means that the quarter one data, until the June data, only 18.61 billion amount of dollar only was being invested. So it is comparatively low when we compare to the last quarter 1 year. Okay, I think so you can understand. Why? Because we are just so much focused upon the IT sector and the IT service only. So we are not that much predominant in the manufacturing sector. In the manufacturing sector, at least China holds a very much key component. So you can see whenever IT sector goes so much lesser, each and every, it means the current India GDP and the current each and everything also goes so much lesser. Okay, so that's why the FDI foreign direct investment might be gone a little bit lower. Okay, I think so you can answer. So you can just go to the next information. So next thing you can see Deepavali fire truck sends Delhi air quality. It means literally guys 488 means it will be such a huge amount. Just don't say. Sorry. So you can see 400 micrograms per literally so much huge amount of guys. Literally it means suppose if you just been in Delhi and if you just take the handkerchief and just shake it like this, means the particles of the carbon monoxide will be just stick into the handkerchief. So you can see how much it will be negatively affect the entire respiratory system. So much simple thing guys. Only you can see if this is a blood vessel or any kind of the nerve system that has been in the lungs. So if carbon dioxide goes and blocks this pathway, means you can see the inflow of the air also will be reduced. So definitely breathing problem will occur, a lot of anxious attack, anaphylactic attack, and lot of the sudden seizure will also occur. So lot of problems will also might occur. Okay, so if you are being in Delhi, but please be sure, it means please be safe. Okay, this not only occurs in Delhi, in also Chennai. So lot of metropolitan city also this has been occurred. Okay, so it's just my request. So it means take care and be careful there. So how we can just rectify this? Why I'm just telling this? I think so you would have known about the Beijing. It means Chinese capital. So they just little took 11 years to solve the entire problem. It means suppose if it has been 480, it means only during the devolved time it has been 480. But in China's Beijing area, in the China's capital, it means the entire area will be how much? 450 parts per molecule. So you can see it will be so much polluted, but they have just took 11 years. You can see China is one of the well-known developed country in kind of technology. They just took 11 years, mean just consider about the Delhi. Definitely it would have take more than 20 years. Okay, if you work the same according to the China, it means China has just worked 10 times, means we have also worked 10 times also will take definitely 20 years. So we need to work 20 to 50 times. But the main question is whether India will do this kind of thing. No, definitely India won't do, because this they will generally tell the politics will just come and change, but definitely they won't change. Because you can see about the Ganga cleaning initiative also, they started, but the problem, it means that rectifying thing is as it is going on, but no improvement in that Ganga, it means changing of the river water. Okay, so I think so we can just go to the next thing. So next thing is you can see Ukraine and the European leader rejects land concession for the peace. So now literally what happened, the Trump has just told, so how much the land it's been captured by Russia, you just take it, and how much the Ukraine have the land, you just keep it. It means wherever you are being, that stay there, and that's it. The peace agreement will be just finalized. So like this only now the Trump has been just told, and as well as now about the Tomahawk missile, now the Trump administration just told, no, we won't. It means we don't have the mindset to supply this kind of Tomahawk missile to the entire Ukraine. So I think so you can understand now next time the Hungary, it means Budapest, where it is in the. So you can see next time they are just going to meet in the Hungary. It means Putin as well as the Trump. So during the time trade deal will be definitely initiated. Suppose if guys you can see Russia if just initiated, we are just ready to ship the rare earth elements to the entire USA. I mean definitely USA will agree. Okay, you can understand, because China just entirely stopped the export of the rare earth element to the USA. So you can see there definitely which one the America need the rare earth elements, because guys simply for example I think so you would have known about F-35 fighter jet. For that, for manufacturing one F-35 fighter jet, literally 140 kg of rare earth element is needed. Okay, so you can see if this 140 kg has been stopped, means you can see the entire production line of F-35 will be stopped, and as well as USA will not produce any kind of fifth generation fighter jet. As well as now they are so much interested in sixth generation, and as well as the drone also they are manufacturing the fifth generation. So you can see the rare earth element for the USA is so much predominantly needed. As well as they are just shipping it, means they are just giving lot of fifth generation fighter jet to the foreign countries. Okay, so definitely they need lot of rare earth elements. If Russia decided to give, definitely it will be like game changing. So we need to just wait and see. Okay, so this thing I just as I just told about before. This one okay. Okay, now let us see about this one. So you can see India is a symbol of stability of world going through crisis. And definitely guys, in my point of view, yes, we need to agree this, because you can see about, but literally guys, one of the most it's okay thing, but again and again they are just speaking about Operation Sindoor. I don't know why they are often again consistently telling about the Operation this that like that, because guys Operation Sindoor we are just did it successful, because Why I'm just telling is because a lion doesn't comes until I have killed 10 donkeys, I have killed 10 dogs, I have killed 10 waste animals like that. Because India is a lion. India doesn't need to go until we have just attacked the Pakistan, we have just stopped the Pakistan activity, because a lion knows his capability. But why India is doing like this kind of thing, I really don't know. Because India has a capability to attack the entire Pakistan. Okay, so we need to just see and look upon each and everything, guys. Okay, I think so I can understand. So now in this thing here I just told about in the Indian Navy, it means in the INS Vikrant, about the fight against the left-wing terrorism and it means extremism. So goods and service tax has been just also reduced. So lot of good belief also the Narendra Modi has just told to the entire world. Okay, but my question is, recently he did not speak about the every foreign direct investment has been just so much reduced, as well as now lot of people are just taking the gold, it means as well as the, it means money outside from India and just transporting to the entire foreign countries. And as well as now the gold import has been just reduced, and now they have just not talk about a sovereign gold bond. I think so. We are known about the sovereign gold bond. So literally, they're just planning to cancel of this anti-sovereign gold bond, and the gold in imports has been just reduced. Even suppose most of the countries are just buying the gold and placing in the reserve, in the reserve area. It means in the central government. But now the India has just stopped the import of the gold as well as silver. So these are the two metals that India has just stopped. Okay. So you can see, guys, literally, how to say means. If they just open the market of gold and silver, means lot of gold and silver will come into the market, and the price rise won't be occur. Okay, the gold price and the silver price won't at all increase, but India wantonly stopped this one. Okay, so you can understand. So now instead of having the gold reserve, we are just still having the dollar reserve. Okay, how you are just telling, yes, definitely India is still holding lot of dollar. So before 1 to 2 years, the India just stopped the entire gold of import. Okay, I think so you got the point. But literally India has lot of gold in whom, to the peoples of Indians. Okay, literally how much, 22 is 22,000 tons. Okay, 22,000 tons. It means that 22,000 this much amount of tons of gold that Indian citizens having. Okay, suppose if we just compare to the world perspective, it means England currently holds how much, 2,000 to 3,000 tons, and China holds about nearly 4,000 tons, so much lesser. But India holds only 850 tons of gold in the far, it means Reserve Bank of India. But Indian people alone holds how much, 22,000 tons. Okay, I think so you can understand. So definitely we need to just look upon this one. Okay, so you can just go to the next thing. So you can see this one. So literally now the next thing is Sagittarius. It means 5.7 billion years old Sagittarius draft. It means it has just a crash. It means you can see the Sagittarius spade a fade and fading comparison of the Milky Way has been colliding with us for billions of years, reshaping just now. It means, I think so you can understand. It means they have just collided with the entire it means Earth, and now the process has been still going on. So definitely will it affect the it means solar system? Definitely not, because it is located at least 70,000 light years. 70,000 light years, guys. So it means so much huge distance. So definitely it will affect, means so much rare case scenario. So in my point of view, definitely it won't affect. Okay, so you can just go to the next thing. So you can see about this one. So India and Russia in talks to resolve several non-tariff issues. So definitely the trade talks will be just opened upon each other. So definitely it will be positive thing. So until now we have to just wait for the Trump and Putin talks until in the Budapest in the Hungary. So after that only definitely the talks will be occur. It will be going across. So you can see, guys, now Putin goes and visits in Hungary. Means Hungary is one of the country that has been in the present in the European Union. The entire European Union has been against the Trump. So you can see the Putin is going inside the European Union and talking inside the European Union. Okay, you can see how much things has been just changed. So definitely if we have just agreed with the Russia, means so lot of marine industry, agriculture export will be just shipped to the entire Russia. So definitely in agriculture export means about the tractors and as well as the agriculture equipments, lot of spare parts will be just transported to Russia. Okay, so marine product, especially shrimp, also will be transported to the Russia. So we need to just wait and see what kind of thing is occurring. Why? Because the trade deficit with Russia is so much higher. You can see really 56, it means 50, approximately $60 billion is been trade deficit with India. It means Russia is earning so much in a surplus amount, $60 billion. But you can see the India's, it means how to say, means the India's export to the Russia is only $5 billion. Okay, you can see, but we import lot of things from the Russia, especially the crude oil, natural gas, and a lot of other aspects also, and weapon item also. So this need to be come into the resolvable way. Okay. So next thing you can see the India and UK free trade agreement. Now seafood industries, so to seize the opportunity. So now especially you can see guys, now instead of going to the USA, now the India has been just shipped towards the United Kingdom. This will be a game changing thing, especially in the shrimp sector. So lot of foreign country people usually consume lot of shrimps. Okay, so now if you just it means capture this entire market, means it will be definitely a good thing. Okay. So this is a basic information daily. It means now in the Diwali sales also 30% of the UPI transaction has been occurred. Okay. Then okay guys, then okay, this is only a normal thing. You can see 7 Punjab youths dipped in the Kazakhstan. It means they have just placed as a lorry driver. They have just mentioned, but later on they just told you will be working as a labor. Okay. So now they just appeal to the Indian government. So we need to just wait and see. So Indian government will definitely take this step to take this person outside of the Kazakhstan. Okay. Okay guys, then that's it for this today's video, and let me see you in the next video guys, and until then take care, bye bye, have a good day.